Okay, in the last lecture, we have started new chapter. In the new chapter, we are seeing their amine. What is the amine? Also, we are seeing their IUPAC nomenclature of the amine, and also we are seeing their common name system of the amine. Also, we are seeing their basic strength of the amine. Generally, secondary amines, these are the stronger base, or these are the strong basic in nature as compared to the primary amine, as compared to the tertiary amine, and also as compared to the aryl amine. That means a more basic or strong basic nature of the secondary amine we are seen in the last lecture. What is the reason behind of that? Also we are seen in the last lecture. Now today we are doing study here. Next one point, that is the basic strength of the aliphatic amines. In the basic strength of the aliphatic amine, actually this point also we are covered in the last lecture. In that point, this is the order which is given there. So order of the pKb value which is given there. If you observe this chart, then you are getting their answer. In that you can observe their more basic nature of the pKb value, which is the highest in case of the NH3, and lowest in case of the secondary amine. This is the secondary amine. R2 means secondary amine. There is the one alkyl group, so this is the primary amine, and R3 means this is the tertiary amine. So if we observe all these values, secondary amine which is having a lowest pKb value, so that's why which is the strongest base, and the order of the basic strength which is given there. So in this order you can observe there, this is the secondary amine which is having a strongest basic nature as compared to the primary amine, as compared to the ammonia, and as compared to the tertiary amine. So that means secondary amine, these are the strongest base as compared to the all amines which are the present there. Also whereas in their in the last lecture, that is a influence of the plus I effects. Plus I effect increases, basic strength increases, and solution energy increases, rate of the or basic strength which is increases. So this is the combined influence which is given there. Generally, solution energy which is increased from the tertiary amine to the ammonia, and inductive effect which is increases from the ammonia to the tertiary amine. So out of them, secondary amine which is the strongest base which is given there. Now next point of this chapter, that is the basic strength of the aryl amines. Aryl amines, aryl means that is the aromatic structure, and aromatic structure there is the amine group which is attached to the aryl group. So this is about the aryl amine which is given there. This is the one of the example. This is the aniline. So this aniline which is the react with the water, there is a formation of the conjugate acid. So conjugate acid which is a formation here, generally aryl amines which are the given there. Aryl amines, these are the weaker base than ammonia, and as compared to the aliphatic amines. So from pKb value you can understand why aryl amines, these are the less basic. अरिल अमाइन हे लेस बेसिक असतात as compared to the ammonia, as compared to the all aliphatic amines. So what is the reason behind of that? Let's we check here. So this is the aryl amine which is given there. Why which is the less basic? Because lone pairs which are the present on this nitrogen, which are the participate in this resonance, which is the participate in the resonance. So that's why these lone pairs which are not available for the donating to the another deficient one. Basic means which is rich with electrons, rich with electrons, that means which is having capacity to donate lone pair of the electron to the another one. But these electrons which are not available, why? Because these are the participate in the resonance, these are the involved in the this aromatic structure. So that's why these lone pairs which are not available as compared to the ammonia, as compared to the any aliphatic amines. Aliphatic amines, there is no cyclic structure, so there is no resonance structure. Ammonia which is also having no cyclic structure, only aromatic structures in which there is a resonance structure which are the possible here. And because of that, aryl amines, these are the weaker base. Aryl amines, these are the weaker base as compared to the ammonia, as compared to the aliphatic amines. So this is one of the important thing which is given there. Generally, uh, in this example, which is you can observe there, uh, anilium, which is obtained by the accepting electrons, which is having lone pairs of the electrons, which are the given there, stabilized by the resonance. So these are the less stable than that of the aniline. So less stable, that means which is a less basic. So this is another reason which is also given there. So what is our conclusion? Aryl amines, these are the weaker base than ammonia than that of the aliphatic amines also. Alkylation of the amine, alkylation of the amine, that is a Hopman exclusive alkylation reaction. This is the primary amine which is given there. There is one alkyl group which is present in that of the amine. एकच अल्किल ग्रुप आहे त्याच्यामुळे आपण याला काय म्हणतो प्रायमरी अमाइन विच रिॲक्ट विथ द अल्किल हॅलाइड दॅट इज RX means alkyl halide. So this alkyl halide in which nitrogen which is having lone pairs which attack on this alkyl group, and there is removal of the HX. There is a one hydrogen from the amine, and there is a one halogen from the alkyl halide. There is removal of the minus HX. So this is a reaction in which there is a removal of the hydrogen halide. There is a formation of the secondary amine. That means primary amine which converted to the secondary amine. आता हा सेकंडरी अमाइन मध्ये काय असणार, दुसरा अल्किल ग्रुप कुठून आलाय, फ्रॉम द अल्किल हॅलाइड. देयर इज फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द सेकंडरी अमाइन. In the next step, we are further add their alkyl halide. RX means alkyl halide. Again, there is removal of the minus HX. This is the byproduct. There is a formation of the tertiary amine. Again, if we are adding further alkyl halide, there is a formation of the tetra alkyl ammonium halide. So this is our final product formation here. This is the Hopman exclusive as alkylation reaction which is given there. So in this reaction, you can observe there is a formation of the primary amine, from the primary amine to the secondary amine to the tertiary amine to the tetra alkyl ammonium halide. So this is the alkylation of the amine which is given there. So this is the one example which is given there. This is the primary amine, that is the this is the methane amine, which react with the methyl iodide. So at high temperature, there is a formation of the secondary amine with removal of the hydrogen iodide. This is the first step. Second, further we can add their methyl iodide in the second step also. There is a formation of the tertiary amine with removal of the hydrogen iodide. This is a byproduct. Further, we can add here methyl iodide to the tertiary amine. There is a formation of this tetra alkyl. This is the tetra methyl ammonium iodide formation here. Tetra methyl ammonium iodide, this is the final product formation here, and this is the example of the alkylation of the amine which is given there. So these are the also which examples which are the given there for the homework. Next one, Hopman elimination reaction. Now what is the Hopman elimination reaction? You can observe there. Hopman elimination reaction, we are using there, this is the reactant which we are using there, that is En triethyl propyl ammonium iodide. En triethyl, this is the triethyl. Okay, so that's why we are using there. En is the substituent, so this is the CH2CH3, that means this is the ethyl group. This is the En triethyl propyl, 1 2 3 3 carbon. So this is the propyl ammonium nitrogen, that means ammonium iodine, that is the iodide. So this is the En triethyl propyl ammonium iodide, which is a react with the silver hydroxide at high temperature, and moist silver oxide which we are using there, that is the catalyst for this reaction. So there is a elimination reaction, there is a beta elimination which is given there. There is a formation of the ethene. There is a formation of the ethene, which is a formation here. This is our main product, and there is a formation of the En diethyl propyl amine. So there is a one question in the chat box, that is why there is use of the En. En means this is the substituent which we are using there, that is not nitrogen. हा जो एन यूज केलेला आहे, 3 वेळा एन यूज केलाय, याचा मिनिंग असं असणार आहे की नायट्रोजनला किती आहे, तिथे 3 सबस्टिट्यूएंट आहेत आणि एक पॅरेंट अल्केन आहे. ओके, सो दॅट्स वाय इथे काय यूज केलेत, इयान इयान इयान. ट्राय इथाइल, किती सबस्टंट इथे, ट्राय इथाइल. इयान मीन्स देर आर 3 substance which are attached to the nitrogen. So that's why we are using their prefix, that is the ian ian ian. Okay, all of you better understand what is the meaning of the amine. Amine means nitrogen containing NH. Amine, that means nitrogen which is attached to the alkyl group and which is having hydrogen. There are 3 type of the amines which we are seen up to the last lecture: primary amine, secondary amine and tertiary amine also. Primary amine in which there is one alkyl group. So this is the one of the example in which this is the primary amine. There is one alkyl group which is attached there, and remaining these are the 2 hydrogens which are the bonded to the nitrogen. So acylation of the amine which is given there. Acylation, this is the acyl group which is we are using there. This is the primary amine. Ethane amine, this is the name of this amine, that is ethane amine, or this is the primary amine which react with the ethanoyl chloride. This is the ethanoyl chloride in presence of the pyridine, that is a solvent we are using there. So these lone pairs which are the attack on this carbon. So in this structure you can observe, so these lone pairs which attack on this carbon, there is a removal of this chlorine. There is removal of the chlorine here. So that means there is this chlorine which is removed here, and you can observe there this chlorine which is removal takes place here. First there is a formation of the bonding. सो दिस डबल बॉन्ड इन बिटवीन दिस कार्बन अँड ऑक्सिजन, याच्यातला बॉन्ड हा ब्रेक होत असतो कार्बन आणि ऑक्सिजन मधला, सिंगल बॉन्ड मध्ये कन्वर्ट झालेला इथे. निगेटिव्ह चार्ज विच ऑकर्स ऑन दिस ऑक्सिजन. इन द नेक्स्ट स्टेप देर इज अ hydrogen from the hydrogen from the oxygen which is attached here. That means this oxygen which form bonding with this hydrogen, oxygen which form bonding with this hydrogen which is present on this nitrogen. So there is a removal of the one hydrogen from the nitrogen. There is formation of this ion ethyl ethene amide. So that means amide formation here, and HCl removal takes place here. Okay, HCl इथं काय असणार आहे, हा रिमूव्ह होणार. ओके, इथं डबल बॉन्ड जनरेट झाला, इथं डबल बॉन्ड जनरेट झालाय, हा क्लोरीन काय झालाय, रिमूव्ह झालाय, आणि इथं काय फॉर्म झाले ते HCl formation here. So this is the one of the example which is given there. Second example you can observe there, this is the secondary amine. Okay, first example of the primary amine, this is the secondary amine. In the secondary amine we are further react with this acetyl group. This is the acetyl group, pyridine. So these lone pairs which attack on this carbon, so these lone pairs which attack on this carbon, there is a cyclation of this oxygen, removal of the chlorine. So there is removal of the chlorine here, there is a removal of the chlorine, HCl formation here, and there is a bond in between this nitrogen and carbon. Okay, you can observe there bond in between this nitrogen and carbon. So this is a n methyl n phenyl ethane amide. This is the name of the structure which is given there, ethane amide, sorry. So this is a acylation of the amine which is given there. Okay, this is the acylation of the amine which is given there. So next one point which is given there, that is a carbylamine reaction. Carbylamine reaction, this carbylamine reaction, aliphatic or aromatic primary amines which were hitting with the chloroform, and there is a pure or offense smelling which is a formation here, which is called as the alkyl or allyl isocyanide, and this is which is also known as a carbylamine. So this is an example which is given there. This reaction which is a primary amine we are using there, primary amine which we are reacting with the chloroform CHCl3, that means chloroform, plus we are using there 3 molecules of the potassium hydroxide at high temperature. So there is a formation of the alkyl isocyanide. This is the alkyl isocyanide, plus 3 molecules of the potassium chloride, plus 3 molecules of the water. So that means there is a formation of the alkyl isocyanide, that is our final product formation in this reaction. So this is a carbylamine reaction. This carbylamine reaction we are prepared here. Alkyl isocyanide, that is our final product formation here. Next one reaction which is given there, that is a reaction with the nitrous acid. Nitrous acid, formula of the nitrous acid which is given there, HNO2, HNO2 So this is a nitrous acid, and this nitrous acid which react with the primary amine, secondary amine or tertiary amine also, but reaction which is the completely different, and only primary amine which is considered here. Okay, so primary amine which is only considered here. So this is the example of the primary amine. This is the nitrous acid. This reaction which occurs at the 273 to the 278 Kelvin in presence of the sodium nitrate, and also we can use their HCl, that is our solvent in this reaction. You can observe in the square bracket that is intermediate formation here, that is alkyl diazonium chloride. Alkyl, R means alkyl, diazonium, that means this is the N2. Okay, N2 means diazonium, and this chlorine means this is the chloride. This is the name of the structure, that is alkyl diazonium chloride. So this alkyl diazonium chloride, which is highly unstable, which is highly reactive, so that's why which react fast with the water. There is a formation of this alcohol, that is the ROH, removal of this N2, that is a gaseous form, plus HCl. So that means alcohol formation, which is our final product if we are reacting with the nitrous acid. Nitrous acid, which is the, if we are reacting with the aromatic primary amines, there is a formation of the diazonium salt. So this diazonium salt which is highly stable, if we compare this alkyl diazonium chloride or this benzene diazonium chloride which is highly stable as compared to the alkyl diazonium chloride. Reason is that this positive charge which is stabilized inside of this inside the resonance or inside of this benzene ring. सो याच्यामध्ये दोन्हीमध्ये जर पाहिलं तर हा स्टेबल होतो, इथं स्टेबल होतो, हा स्टेबल होत नाही, हा लगेच रिॲक्ट होतो वॉटर बरोबर आणि हा अल्कोहोल फॉर्म होतो. बट हा बेन्झिन डायझोनियम क्लोराईड जो आहे हा स्लोली रिॲक्ट होतो. याचं रिझन काय असणार आहे, हा पॉझिटिव्ह चार्ज याच्यामध्ये बेन्झिनमध्ये हा स्टॅबलाइज हा होत असतो. ओके, so in this reaction you can observe there is a alkyl diazonium, this is a diazonium salt formation here, and a stabilization which is indicated inside of the structure. I am already told all of you is that alkyl diazonium chloride, which is the less stable or which is a very highly reactive, but this aryl diazonium salt which is a stable because positive charge which is a stabilized inside of this ring. So in the next point which is given there, reaction of the aryl diazonium salt, aryl diazonium chloride salts, which is a two type of the reactions which are given there. First reaction, that is the, in that reaction involved displacement of the diazonium group, that is the removal of this N2 group. N2 means this is a diazonium group. This is the first reaction, that is the displacement of the diazonium group, and second retention of the diazonium group which is given there, that is a coupling reaction. First reaction, that is a displacement. So there are some reactions which are given there. You can observe all these reactions. In displacement, in which there is removal of this diazonium group. Sadmer reaction. In Sadmer reaction, this is a diazonium salt which react with the copper chloride, and in presence of the HCl, there is a formation of the copper chlorine which is attached to the aromatic structure. There is removal of the nitrogen. Copper bromide, if we are using the copper bromide, there is a formation of the aryl bromide. Nitrogen, if we are using the copper cyanide, there is a formation of the aryl cyanide, removal of the nitrogen. That means in all these examples, what is the common product formation here? Nitrogen gas removal, and there is a formation of the different products. Okay, so copper halide which we are using there, that depends on our products which is the formation here. Gotterman reaction which is also given there. In this reaction there is also displacement reaction. In displacement reaction, this is the diazonium group which is completely displaced. There is a formation of the aryl halide formation here. So these are the some reactions which are given there. You can observe all these reactions. All these are the displacement reaction. In displacement reaction, there is a removal of the diazonium group, and there is a formation of the halide which is attached to the aromatic structure. Next one reaction which is given there, a reaction with the fluoroboric acid. So in that, this is the diazonium salt, aryl diazonium salt, or this is aryl diazonium chloride which react with this fluoroboric acid. This is a fluoroboric acid. So there is a formation of the intermediate. So there are two possible products which were given there. If we are hitting this aryl intermediate, this is a intermediate. If we are just hitting there, then there is a formation of the aryl fluoride. But if we are hitting in presence of the copper, in presence of aqueous sodium nitrate, so there is a formation of the aryl nitrite. There is a formation here with removal of the nitrogen, with removal of the BF3, that is a acid formation here. So this is a diazonium displacement reaction. Next one reaction which is given there, that is a uh, reaction involving a retention of the diazonium group. That means याच्यामध्ये जो नायट्रोजन N2 जो असतो हा रिमेन्स ॲज इट इज असतो. देर इज कपलिंग रिॲक्शन. कपलिंग रिॲक्शन मीन्स काय असणार बघा इथे. देर इज वन एक्झाम्पल विच इज गिवन देअर. बेन्झीन डायझोनियम क्लोराइड. So this is our diazonium salt which is given there, which react with the uh, another aromatic structure. This is a phenol. So this phenol which react with this benzene diazonium chloride. So there is a formation of this coupling product. There is a coupling takes place in between this aromatic structure. So there is a coupling Cl, and there is a one hydrogen which is present here. So there is removal of the HCl. There is a formation of the bond in between this nitrogen and this carbon. There is a formation of the para hydroxy azobenzene. Para hydroxy, this is the para position OH. So this is so that's why we are writing there para. Azo means this is the N double bond N, and benzene. So this is the name of the structure which is given there. So this is the next one point which is given there. This is the next one page. This is a coupling reaction which is given there in case of the aniline. Already we are seeing there benzene diazonium chloride which react with the phenol, and in this reaction which react with the aniline. याच्यात आधीची रिॲक्शन याच्यात काहीच फरक नाही. ही पण कपलिंग रिॲक्शन आहे. कपलिंग झालंय बघा, नायट्रोजन आणि इथं कार्बन याच्यामध्ये कपलिंग झालेलं आहे आणि इथं HCl हा रिमूव्ह झालेला आहे. सो दिस इज अ कपलिंग रिॲक्शन which is given there. Now next reaction, that is a reaction with the aryl sulfonyl chloride. Aryl sulfonyl chloride. Aryl sulfonyl chloride is a example of the aryl sulfonyl chloride. Aryl, that means this is a benzene. Sulfonyl means this SO2. Chloride, this is a chlorine. So this is a benzene sulfonyl chloride which is given there. And so this benzene sulfonyl chloride which react with the primary amine. Primary amine, why? Because there is a one alkyl group. Only one alkyl group which is the present here. There is a reaction takes place. So in this reaction you can observe there what happen. These lone pairs which are the present on this nitrogen which attack on this sulfur, and there is removal of the chlorine, okay, which attack on this sulfur which is given there. And in this reaction there is removal of the chlorine. Bond formation in between this nitrogen and sulfur. याच्यामध्ये बॉन्डिंग होणार आहे आणि हा क्लोरीन आणि याच्यातला एक H हा रिमूव्ह होणार आहे, दॅट इज HCl. And there is a formation of the bonding which is given there in the product, that is a SCN. Okay, SCN formation which is given in this structure. Okay, so this is a N ethyl benzene sulfamide that is stable in the alkaline medium. Okay, this is the product formation here. Next one reaction which is given there, that is the benzene sulfonyl chloride which react with the secondary amine. Again here there is a bonding which is given there, removal of the HCl. So this is our reaction with the aryl sulfonyl chloride. Aryl sulfonyl chloride which react with the primary amine, which can be also react with the secondary amine, which can't be react with the tertiary amine, because tertiary amine there is no hydrogen which is present here to the nitrogen. So that's why tertiary amine we are not using in this reaction. Okay. Next one point which is given there, that is the electrophilic aromatic substitution. Electrophilic aromatic substitution in the aromatic amines. Bromination which is given there. Electrophilic substitution reaction which is occurs at the ortho and para position only. आपण हे ऑलरेडी पाहिलेलं आहे. ऑर्थो आणि पॅरा पोझिशनलाच फक्त याच्यामध्ये इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक सबस्टिट्यूशन होत असतं, बिकॉज इलेक्ट्रॉन डेन्सिटी विच इज हाय ॲट द ऑर्थो अँड पॅरा ओनली. Electron density which is a less at the meta position. So that's why in the product you can observe there electrophilic, that is a bromination which is occurs at the ortho and para position with removal of the free hydrogen. There is no substitution, there is no electrophilic substitution at the meta position. These are the meta position. So या पोझिशनला सबस्टिट्यूशन होत नाही, या पोझिशनला आणि या पोझिशनला फक्त ऑर्थो ऑर्थो आणि पॅरा पोझिशनला इथं सबस्टिट्यूशन हे होत असतं. In the nitration reaction, this is a new point which is given there, that is the nitration reaction. Now what is the nitration? Nitration means nitric acid which react with this amine. This is the aromatic amine which is given there. Aromatic amine, there is a concentrated HNO3, concentrated H3SO4 at high temperature which is given about 288 Kelvin. So there is a ortho product and there is also meta product which is, sorry, there is a para product and there is a meta product which is given there, and also there is a ortho product which is a formation here. तुम्ही यांचं सर याच्यामध्ये एक ऑर्थो किती पर्सेंट दिलाय, 51% आहे. मेटा product which is a 47% and ortho product that is a 2% only. Reason again here, that is the ortho para product which is having highest percentage which is given there, which is a major product. But meta and ortho you can observe there. Meta product formation here and ortho product formation here, there is a steric crowding. So a steric crowding because of that, which is a very minor product formation here in this reaction. But if we think about the electron density which is highest at the para position and also ortho. But ortho which is a minor product, why? Because there is a repulsion which is generated here. There is a crowding takes place in between this nitrogen. So that's why it is a minor product formation here. Next one reaction which is given there, that is the aniline which react with this acylation. This is the acyl group. Unhydride unhydride which is reacted here in place of the pyridine. There is a formation of the acetylene. So acetylene means कसं असणार आहे बघा इथे याच्यामध्ये. What is the structure of the acetylene which is given there? Let's we check here. That is a CH3 C double bond O O C double bond O CH3. So this is the structure which is given there. So these lone pairs which are present in this nitrogen which attack on this carbon, any one carbon, and you can observe there is a cyclation which is given there. There is removal of this group. Okay. So in this reaction you can observe there is a bond in between this nitrogen and carbon which is given there in this product. इथं तुम्ही बघू शकता हा फक्त एवढाच ग्रुप इथे अटॅच झालेला दाखवलाय. ओके. आणि हा काय झालाय, हा रिमूव्ह झालाय. हा कंप्लीट ग्रुप हा रिमूव्ह झालेला आहे. दिस इज द acetylene. Okay. Acetylene formation here with removal of the HCl, that is a byproduct formation here. Okay. So in this reaction nitrogen, which this one structure which is taken in the this is the long structure which is given there. Nitrogen which attack on this carbon, cyclation, removal of this acidic group, there is a formation of this acyl group. Okay. So this is about the structure which is given there. Now what is our next one step? Para-nitroacetylene, which is the formation here in the next step. Why there is a para product formation here? Again, nitrogen electron density which is highest at the para position. There is no ortho product formation here because of the steric crowding. So para which is a major product formation here. In next step we are using their H plus or OH minus which attack on this this carbon or this OH. Which one? This OH which attack on this carbon. Again there is a cyclation, there is a breaking of the bond in between them. याच्यातला बॉन्ड ब्रेक होतो नायट्रोजन आणि कार्बन मधला आणि इथे काय असणार आहे NH2 फॉर्म होत असतो. ओके. दॅट मीन्स हा ऍसिडिक ग्रुप कम्प्लिटली रिमूव्ह होतो आणि हा काय असणार आहे, दिस इज द पॅरा नायट्रो aniline formation in this product. Okay. So this is the nitration reaction which is given there. Next one, sulfonation reaction. Obviously in sulfonation reaction we are using the sulfuric acid for the reaction. So sulfonation reaction we are using the sulfuric acid. There is a formation of the aluminium hydrogen sulfate. This is aluminium hydrogen sulfate. If we are heating at high temperature, there is a formation of the para product, and this para product which is a sulfaniline, and this is the final product formation in the sulfonation reaction.